love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with a cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said, what's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got brains, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Good night. What? Okay, good night, baby. Good night. No, I can't hear you.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 58. Set to kick off.
The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. First down, it's Jenkins, and he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before, find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Darnold from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Taking a shot for Samuel, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 4-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. Now the Ravens have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Eagles nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
To throw on second down. Donald looking deep for Elliott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, it's Jenkins. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Darnold. He finds Roberts, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run on 1st down. Jenkins. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Jason Myers.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide that they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. On the draw, this is Fournette, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Davis, 58 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Darnold down to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
There, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Donald. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Donald. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
50-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
That's the end of the
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And his throw here's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to throw. Donald. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Donald, throw left side, complete. It's Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Donald. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
They're on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
But he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he is not quite going to make him all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it. Instead, spilled for a loss.
Bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, Donald. And he'll find Moreau here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Fournette. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Donald. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 11-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On the run, it's Fournette. This has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Donald, catch made. It's Moreau. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 10 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Darnold. That's in the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 9. Darnold trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Darnold. He will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range down at the 27-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, it's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. Throwing again is Darnold. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Donald. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
The 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Donald. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Donald. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Donald. Now they go screen. It's complete. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Fournette. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Donald. This one caught by Davis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Donald. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Donald uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete on the deep ball. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Donald. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Donald, looking for Andrews down, and it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mark Andrews, 61 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch. All the way into the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He's to the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Donald. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Donald. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Donald. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. And what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs. You get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Big play there. 62 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Darnold on first down. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Now Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
41, Eagles 36. Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. In good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A toss running left, Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
36.
2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Donald. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Play fake. Donald. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Is caught at the 8, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they their lead to 3.
Ravens 41. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Darnold from the gun. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Donald on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Donald, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Back to throw, Darnold.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I think you and I
is back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. He's going to get it running. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the tackle.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back here to the 33-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Eagles 57, Ravens 41. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And they take a knee. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Right back to him on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't